I know she do not really respect her husband, and there are smart money woman moves in it, getting the finances, getting the money. Because, but do you guys think these adverts are too much? Today we are discussing the Smart Money Woman episode 5 and 6. I feel like I need to just start with the conversation of how this film is not feeling at what it needs to really do or give its audience. What do I mean by this? The title, The Smart Money Woman Season 2. So I feel like let me talk about the producer and all of the strategy they are bringing into this production to let us know that yes, there are smart money woman moves in it. So like if you should remember the very first season, I feel like she did a lot of partnership with brands, and there are subtle adverts which are just they're trying to let you know that okay, these are partners who had worked with them, and while they are doing that, why they're trying to make you feel like okay, you need to be very wise with your finances. They are putting out deals and conversation that you can really use to make that decision, because I'm so sure all of these Luno having like I think for season 1 we had a conversation about Access Bank. For this season 2 we're having a conversation about Luno, and I don't think Luno is the only first I don't think Luno is the first crypto or something that seems related to like an ad that we are getting to see on this series, and I don't think it is the very first. Yes, I don't know if I'm making a mistake or if I'm right about it. So what do I mean by all of this yapping that I've been yapping? What I mean is that the producer is really proving that yes, she's a smart money woman, because she has decided to do all of this while she's trying to let people know that this is what it is, trying to educate women on their finances. She's also proving that she's even trying to leverage on everything that really needs to be done when it comes to just getting the finances, getting the money. Because with the production of this film, she's getting the money. At the end of every episode, you're getting to see that she's promoting her book, then getting to have partnered with all of these brands again just to push the finance conversation. Just know that this is a smart money woman, and that is it. Kudos to the person. But do you guys think these adverts are too much? Like they are doing too much. The conversation about it is always too much. There's always so much of. I think it's a good one using all of this and put it out there. But I think mentioning too much, probably we should that be more of showing rather than always saying, rather than always mentioning. But I think it's just our trying to do our best. So let me go away from this. Let's discuss about the cast of this show. And I think the Shola and Zuri relationship is fast coming to an end. Like there's a lot to it. And Banke, oh my god, can you guys tell me why Banke is such a very disrespectful person? I know she do not really respect her husband, and she can always just be really rude and try to control that man. But I think she should try to respect people in society, respect people around her, because why does she have to go with that guy? I can't remember the name of the Toby Bakari character, to the toilet, and we were doing that. And that part where Zuri got to see them and she was like, why? It was giving, I think from Banker's point of view, it was giving what's this trend that is coming when she's like you see you don't judge. I think that's as it's not like you listen you don't judge, it's more like you see you don't judge kind of thing. Because I was like, why these people should try to be, I feel like you need to be respectful. That's it for Banke and the trash he's doing. That point where he was banned, felt like probably that was this guy's name. Banke is getting to meet that guy, Susu and like meet Banke. I really love the fact that I've been meeting stage. I feel that she has really made that decision to end everything with that guy. For like previous episodes, I was very scared of her, because while they are trying to co-parent, I was so scared of her falling for this guy and wanting to go back to him, or probably wanting to reconsider him. Or when it got to that situation where the son got all of that experience when when the child was under the care of the other lady, I don't know what her name is. I was so glad that at this point this woman made that decision to end it with this man, because that man is not worth it. I don't like, no woman should ever pray to get someone like that. Then the conversation about you being deliberate with the person you're going to be with, and probably they don't just start to make that conversation. They don't just start to be financially unruly, or they don't start to be the way they are just now. Probably way before you even get to marry them, they have always been like that. So don't just notice them. I think it's a very interesting perspective. I guess a lot of people need to understand and get to see when it comes to relationship and people they are into. Then it will never be good, it will never be well for that guy. That's it will be my character for trying to blackmail or for trying to get into the head of Shola. And it was not like trying to get into the head of Shola. He got into the head of Shola and things were now becoming so crazy with Zuri. I really felt bad that Zuri is trying not to be very truthful, regardless of the fact that Shola do not really like the fact that she's working with Steny and what is happening with the relationships she's getting to have with her ex-boyfriend's family. I think she was supposed to be very sincere with everything happening. Then let's talk about uh, Tami. I think Tami is like the favorite character or my favorite character, and getting to see Bobby's story, getting to understand his story is quite very interesting. But I have this question that if he's someone who struggles to get his money, who is very deliberate with how he earns his money, and he has that kind of story to tell, why doesn't that come to club and spend lavishly? I don't know. Like it's not really making sense. I only feel like you can spend lavishly or live such lavish life only when you're not working hard for the money. I don't know how I'll put it. It's like probably when you make those kind of money that I feel like if he's taking deliberate efforts to make this money, it's not making sense that he spends the way he's spending. Well, I love the fact that he's very deliberate with what he wants with Tami, or if he's very deliberate with what he wants with Tami, he should end whatever he has with that influencer girl. And I feel bad that the influencer girl and Tami will be in a very bad situation, and probably she might even sabotage Tami on the long run. So I think for the last person I haven't discussed among the group is, oh my god, the honorable feminist of the group. I can't remember her name now, but this lady is all. I really love how she's so fierce, and when it comes to making financial decision, I think she's like the other part of them all. She do not really make the wrong decision, and I know the fact that she has gotten back a job. So this is all I'll be discussing for the Smart Money Woman season 5 and 6. Bye.